The spoon theory, developed in 2003 by Christine Miserandino, used as a way to describe energy conservation during chronic illness. Hi, I'm Valine Wiggle and I'm an occupational therapist. Today I'd like to share a bit about the spoon theory and how we apply it to mental health. If we think of the spoon theory, it is a theory that is used to describe energy conservation. How do we use the energy that we have for the tasks that we are responsible for? If we look at things like getting up out of bed, getting dressed, traveling to work, doing the task during the day, getting home, preparing supper, sorting out children and sorting out homework, and eventually relaxing and going to bed. All these activities require energy. What the spoon theory explains is that each of these tasks require a specific amount of energy. However, if we are experiencing physical or mental health difficulties, our energy might not be enough to sustain the energy that we need for the activities during our day. So the spoon theory gives us this measurable unit that we can use to allocate energy to certain tasks. Getting up and getting dressed might cost someone 1 spoon, where for someone with mental health difficulties, it might take 3 spoons to get the same task completed. So we really encourage people to look at the spoon theory and use it as a way to navigate how much energy I'm going to spend on which task. It is, of course, applicable to people with physical disabilities or difficulties as well. And it's really important to know that the amount of spoons for each activity will differ from one person to the next. So how do we decide where to put our spoons? What activities and tasks are important enough that we can allocate those very precious spoons? We often use the Eizenhower Matrix as something to help us decide how important an object or a task is and how much attention or spoons do we need to delegate it. So the Eizenhower Matrix works with 2 axes, an importance axis and an urgency axis. If we look at things that are important and not important, and are they urgent or not urgent? So if something is important and urgent, we do it right now. It's something that we prioritize and we allocate time and our spoons to that task. If something is important but not urgent, we schedule it. We decide when we're going to do this, what day allows us to allocate a bit more spoons to that task. If something is urgent but not important to us, we delegate it. Give this activity or task to someone else who may have more spoons available for it. And if something is not urgent and not important, this is a task that we delete off our to-do list. Should it come up again in future or require our attention again, we are happy to put it back in the appropriate quadrant when we have the spoons available to do so. So if you're struggling with your energy management and getting through your day with the amount of tasks you have, think about your spoons and think in which quadrant do you want to put each of the tasks that you need to do. Whether it's important now or important for later, whether it needs to happen today or it can maybe wait for a week. Be careful where you spend your spoons and look after yourself.